Welcome. This is our classroom management syllabus video, so you can learn all about the classroom expectations. I'm here in our Blackboard, and you'll see on the side, on the left-hand side, you can find your syllabus and your course calendar. So let's go to the syllabus first. You'll notice on the syllabus that all of my information is located at the top. You can find me on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday in the Education Center in my office, number 250. You can reach me by phone. I'm extension 5329, and you can see when to expect me in the office. I will have virtual office hours on Friday, which means you'll be able to click on in Blackboard on the virtual office hours and go into a room where you'll join me in the classroom, in a virtual classroom. If we need to have a private conversation, I can then place us in a room. To do this, you do have to have, I believe you have to have the Blackboard Collaborator Launcher downloaded, but it's a pretty quick download and not too difficult to manage. So here's where you can find me. I will also be in Hot Springs. I think I'll be at National Park, last I heard. I thought it was Landmark, now maybe a National Park. So you'll be able to find me if you have those courses in Hot Springs on Wednesdays from 4:30 to 6. You do have 2 textbooks for this class, and you will need to purchase them as quickly as possible, especially the efforts in text. You'll need to have read chapter 1 by next week. Or next week you'll be reading chapter 1. Then the Enhancing Professional Practice, this is the Danielson framework. This is the core basis of our class, so that will be important to have. The secondary text will provide the information you need from that. And the Harry Wong videos, you'll begin your video series next week with the Effective Teacher introduction. You do not have to purchase these videos as long as the Henderson Library has them in the database, and I've shown you where to find that. Here I've talked about it. So you'll go to the library, go to databases, search for Films on Demand, and then search for the Harry Wong series, and just select the title that you're required to watch that week. You will be doing that every other week. There are 8 videos that you'll watch. They're about 30 minutes, give or take. Some are less and some are more. This goes through our knowledge bases and dispositions. For the Teachers College, these are the dispositions, and these will be assessed at the end of this course in TK20. I will assess each of you on these dispositions. So ensure that you're maintaining professionalism throughout the course, because that will be assessed at the end of the semester. Let's go on down. You can read through this, and that is part of your assignment this week, is to review and understand and know what's in the syllabus. Just like you will align your lessons to frameworks and standards, I have to align our assessments and lessons to frameworks and standards. So this shows some of the alignments for some of our projects. Here's our course outline, so you can see the topic that we'll be covering each week. We will have a midterm, and we'll look at the calendar. I believe you will come to campus on October 6th. This kind of describes here in the course requirements, describes all of your assignments that you'll be completing. And then the grades. So these are the grades. We'll have about 800 points this semester. If you would like to keep track of your grade, I always liked to know what my grade was on a weekly basis. So when I would get points, I would come in here, and then I would have all my points written down, so I would know. I would never question where I stood in the course. Makeup policy, all assignments are due on the due date. If there's an extenuating circumstance that's beyond your control, you will need to email me. Do not slip a note under my door. Don't tell me if you have me in another class. Make sure that's an email, because when we have written documentation of that. I do expect that you'll be honest and will not plagiarize. Make sure that you don't just slightly alter an article and turn that in as your own. If you do that, you will receive a 0, and as per the policy, you can read the policy here, you can be dismissed from the program. So we want to make sure we're not plagiarizing. If you have any type of disability that you need service, please let me know if I can help you with that, and we can get you in contact with the disability service. We want you to be successful. Writing standards, you need to ensure that you're using proper grammar and spelling and mechanics. Spell check isn't always perfect. So there's also Grammarly that you, just being a student at the university, you have a subscription to Grammarly, and it will help you and kind of coach you through some maybe writing errors that you have. So check out Grammarly. Also, we're using the APA manual, the latest edition. Currently, I believe is the 6th edition. And Purdue OWL is an online resource that helps a lot with that with APA. So if you don't know how to cite something, the Purdue OWL online is a good one to look at. We're an online course, but when we do meet on campus, we will meet twice on campus. Your cell phones, if we're taking an exam, will need to be put away. Otherwise, we're just going to be responsible and professional with our cell phone. This is a living syllabus, so it is subject to change. So please do read over that. I didn't cover everything, but just wanted to hit some highlights. The other item that's available in our Blackboard or in your in the Google Classroom in the About section is our course calendar. This would be my guide for the week. So it is my guide, but if I were a student, I would use this too. The topic we'll discuss is here, and the module number, which will be important because in Google Classroom or when you're taking your quiz, it will be by the module number, so you'll know which one to do. And then everything that's due will be, again, here in the assignments section. So you can see, let's see when our midterm is. We're going to be on campus. Oh, I've been saying the 6th. It's October 2nd. That's a Monday, and we'll plan to be on campus hopefully in the morning. I'll do like a little poll and see what time is good for everyone. We will also come for a final exam on campus. For these on-campus visits, you will have a presentation and some type of assessment, probably a written vignette or case study assessment. So you'll note that these are divided. Our course is divided into units, and the units go with the Danielson framework. Danielson framework is important to us as teachers because TEST is the evaluation system for when you are in a public school in Arkansas, and it is based on Charlotte Danielson. So we will talk a lot about that. Please let me know if you have any questions. I want you to be successful, and I look forward to getting to know you.